So what's good, TMG fam? It's your boy L. I'm back with another reaction. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute. So, listen, man. The title of today's video, and I know it's going to trigger some of y'all, because I've seen it. Don't lie to me. I've seen it. I used to work at Walmart, bro. The title of today's video is, do you have your receipt? Do you have your receipt? Whether that be at customer service or whether that be at the door greeter. I've seen many altercations working at that place, bro. I promise you. We used to have this older dude. He was cool as a fan, bro. That was door greeter. You know what I'm saying? How could you get mad at him? Every time I walk past him, he dapped me up. Like, what's good, G? He'd be like, ain't nothing shaking. Dude had to be about 70 years old. Just cool as a fan, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, why do some people get triggered when they ask you for your receipt? Is it a form of disrespect to you? I don't know. We need to talk about it, because this is the thing. And like I said, many altercations right there at that front little door, those right to those entrance and exits right there at Walmart, bro. And where them door greeters stand. I don't know what it is. I don't know if y'all, I don't know, but it gets y'all every single time, man, a lot of y'all. So we're going to check this video out. So if you're new to the channel, man, hit the subscribe button. Join the fam. Join the TMG fam mafia. Gang. Once you win, you win. It's only one way out after that. All right? Nah, just playing for somebody. Take me literally. All right? And real quick moment of silence for the haters. That's enough. Now run the likes up, baby. Make sure y'all hit that like button and leave a comment. Let's go.
Welcome to Audit the Audit, where we sort out the who and what and the right and wrong of police interactions. Today's video will be somewhat different from our regular content and covers a growing trend amongst the constitutionally aware internet community of refusing to show purchase receipts upon exiting large chain stores such as Walmart and Costco.
Oh, so this is becoming a thing now. Now, we might have stumbled upon something, because I didn't know this was becoming a thing. I was just speaking based on the altercations I've seen.
Is it legal for them to search you? Do you have the right to refuse their requests? Let's dive right in and explore the laws. There are countless videos on YouTube featuring citizens who have refused to show their receipt to employees of various grocery stores and supermarkets.
I don't show my receipts. No, thank you.
So,
I want to see your receipt.
no, get off of me.
I want to see your receipt.
Get off of me. I don't have to show you shit. You accusing me of stealing? Man, I'm trying to check the receipt, bro.
And each refusal provokes a vastly different interaction.
You know the policy here, we need to check your receipt, okay?
I'd like to just return this in. Thank you. Let's go to customer service.
In order to understand the legal complexities surrounding receipt refusals, it is important to understand that laws and their individual interpretations vary according to who is interpreting them. Laws are designed to be specific, and lawmakers make strong efforts to create laws that address the full spectrum of circumstances which may blatantly violate or circumvent the authority of their legislation. However, laws often contradict one another or do not fully address the intricacies surrounding certain circumstances, and sometimes create legal gray areas which heavily depend on highly specific contextual information. In the case of receipt refusals, there are several legal factors at play.
I don't have to prove anything. You can go and you can turn all your stuff right now. They don't have to sell it. It's already been sold. It is my property. I paid for it. It is my property.
And the reason why you have to show us that receipt is because of the high dollar items that you have.
Are you serious?
I am. Are you serious?
What's going on?
Well, I'm being illegally searched for one.
It's not illegal. We checking receipts.
It's not state law. It's not city ordinance.
I know, but it's a company policy that we have to follow.
The first principal argument often cited in the case of receipt refusals are the protections granted to citizens by the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution of the United States.
Listen, bro. I did not know this went this deep. I did not know this was this serious. You know what I mean? I was just speaking on the simple back and forth exchange that I've seen, but people are really out here quoting the laws, the Constitution, everything out here saying that they don't want to be checked. How y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel? I ain't mad at them at all.
The Fourth Amendment guarantees the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures, and established the doctrine of probable cause.
You do not have the right to search me or to investigate. What do you mean by investigate?
Is this a legal search and seizure?
According to the Fourth Amendment, in order to be detained, searched, or any of your property to be seized, probable cause must first be established. For probable cause to exist, an individual must have sufficient knowledge of facts to warrant a belief that a suspect is committing a crime. The belief must be based on factual evidence, not on speculation alone. The test which the court employs to determine probable cause is whether an objective person of reasonable intelligence would believe that certain circumstances indicate that a person arrested or detained has committed a crime.
Okay, what probable cause do you have to see my receipt?
We're just checking the receipt, please.
Okay, what probable cause do you have to check my receipts?
That's what I do. Yeah, I check receipts.
Okay, but what probable cause do you have to check my receipts?
And see, this is what pissed me off about this right now, right? If you're gonna make somebody a door greeter, how about properly train them to where if this situation does occur, they're not, you know what I mean, put in these types of situations. A lot of the people that, well, some of the people that are door greeters, man, are there because they've had time in the company and, you know, they wanted something a little more easier to do. They ain't want to be on the floor. They ain't want to be stocking shelves. You know, they put people in certain places. You don't see older people out there pulling and pulling carts. You normally see a younger person out there doing that type of stuff, right? So they put people strategic places, you know what I mean? Because that's how they operate in Walmart, work there. So if you're going to put somebody there, properly train them for situations that can occur. This dude walks up, doesn't want to be searched. And I feel like this employee right now does not know what to do right now. He doesn't know how to respond. He doesn't know how to handle it accurately. And that's messed up. They shouldn't put him in that type of situation.
Probable cause is often highly subjective, but nonetheless required in order to detain anyone for any reason, with or without the proper authority to do so. Which leads us to the next question. Do employees of department stores have the authority to detain you? The answer is yes, for two reasons. The protections guaranteed by the Fourth Amendment only apply to representatives of the local, state, and federal government. Although department stores are considered public, they are privately owned, and constitutional protections are only guaranteed against the actions of public servants and do not protect individuals against the actions and authority enforced on private property. While individuals retain their Fourth Amendment rights anywhere in public, those rights may not dissolve the rights granted to private property owners.
It's no reason why you should show the receipt for any reason.
It's merchants' rights. We're private.
Show me the policy. It says,
Is there a policy that's rare that we have to show you? Or we're not going to shop here ever again if we have to show what we've purchased.
It's merchants' rights. If we ask for a receipt, we're able to see it.
Among the rights granted to private property owners and businesses as a whole are what's known as shopkeeper's privilege. Shopkeeper's privilege is a common law which varies in its scope and intensity from state to state, but essentially grants shopkeepers the right to detain a suspected shoplifter on store property for a reasonable amount of time. The shopkeeper's privilege is for the purpose of investigation only. If after a reasonable detention and investigation, the shopkeeper mistakenly concludes that the suspect is guilty and has them arrested, the shopkeeper becomes liable for the damages caused as a result of their actions. Just like any form of detainment, in order to invoke shopkeeper's privilege and detain an individual, probable cause must be established. A department store employee must have probable cause to suspect an individual has stolen something in order to demand proof of payment.
And a lot of times, if you don't know, Walmart is the one that have the secret shoppers, the people walking around in plain clothes that look like you and me walking around, but you don't know their security, but they are. So by the time you make it to the front, somebody's already peeped what you've done. Somebody's already seen everything you've either done tucked away under your dress or hid in your clothes or your pocketbook, your purse or whatever, your pockets. And they normally wait till you get out that door to get you. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. What was the one they used to call? And they'll call them over the intercom, but you don't know because they have like a coded name. So for us back in the day, it used to be Maxine. They would be like, Maxine needed such and such. And you think it's a person, but that's their code name for security to come to this department. They're suspecting somebody stealing and he's coming to watch them.
If the employee detains an individual without establishing probable cause, the detainment evolves into an illegal false imprisonment.
My personal property, I paid for it. You have the burden of proof. You have to prove that I didn't. The burden of proof is on you guys, not me. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day.
The circumstances surrounding most receipt refusals create a cloud of legal fog, which can be quite undefined and often results in an accusational paradox. The first time an employee asks a shopper to produce their purchase receipt, it is considered an informal request, not an accusation or speculation. An argument could be made that the very act of refusing to produce a receipt when asked provides the necessary probable cause.
I was thinking that, like, doesn't that kind of create suspicion? You know what I mean? On one side, because now it's like, okay, why don't you want to show us your stuff? If you don't have anything to hide, it'll take a few seconds, boom, bam, skedaddle, you're gone. You know what I mean? I get that on one hand. And then on the other hand, I also get, bro, like, I know my rights, this, that, and the third, or I think I know my rights because you're on private property where your rights kind of is in a little gray area. So, but a person feeling like, nah, man, what are y'all searching me for? I just paid. What are y'all trying to accuse me of something? You know what I mean? It's a slippery slope.
Cause required for detainment. Therefore, the accusational paradox arises of a shopper creating the very probable cause which they feel is an invasion into their privacy. Although there is no legal doctrine which defines the limitations or parameters of this paradox, some courts have ruled on similar instances in the past. In the case of Ball v. Walmart Incorporated, on June 23, 2000, the U.S. District Court of the District of Massachusetts ruled that an inspection of items in a shopping cart which were purchased moments before do not constitute an invasion of privacy because a person relinquishes their privacy right by placing themselves in a context where their legitimate expectation of privacy is reduced. And common sense dictates that the act of shopping in a store involves exposure of the person and the items they purchase. The right of...
Do you hear how they just worded that? Bro, they can get you any kind of way they want to, fam. And they leave things so open-ended. And so, like, where there's room for interpretation and the gray areas. And, everything has... That's why I always tell y'all, bro, it comes down to, and I'm not talking about this specific, you know what I mean, situation or topic we're discussing, but it always goes back to me talking about the high paid attorney versus the public defender. You know what I mean? Or somebody just slightly above a public defender, but not up here with the high paying attorneys, bro. You know what I mean? That's the difference. It's the same analogy applied here, man. If you don't know and you don't have great representation, bro, they can word that thing, maneuver that thing to get you where they want to put you at, get you up out of here. Get you up out of here, fam. Like, it's scary in a sense.
Privacy is founded on the idea that individuals may hold close certain items or private conduct which is no business of the public, and the publicizing of which is therefore offensive. The appearance of a person in a public space essentially dissolves the cloak of privacy which the law protects. The court went on to quote the 1951 case of Kelly v. Post Publishing Co., stating, "The law does not provide a remedy for every annoyance that occurs in daily life. Many things which are distressing or may be lacking in proprietary or good taste are not actionable." There are some exceptions to the questionable nature of requesting to see proof of purchase. As stated earlier in the video, if an employee has witnessed some suspicious behavior which leads them to believe an individual is stealing, an employee may detain the individual and conduct an investigation. Membership-based department stores such as Sam's Club or Costco also create exceptions by requiring consent to receipt checks as a condition of their membership. Overall, the refusal...
How many of y'all knew that was that? Or did y'all just do like everybody else and just sign it and became a member and didn't know that you just signed that in the fine print somewhere? That's how they get you, bro. Cell phone people do that. You know what I mean? They include all that kind of stuff when you sign up and you don't read through, because be honest, a lot of us don't read all the way through those contracts. And you sign up for, if they need your phone for such and such, or releasing your information to such and such. You don't know if they're doing that or not. But you signed it. Relinquishing over your rights to this, that, and the third.
Refusal to show a purchase receipt upon request exists in a legal haze where policy, rights, and law are in an unceasing whirlwind of interpretation and inconsistency. The case could be made that the request to show a receipt is a violation of rights, or equally, a simple inconvenience which is not actionable by higher courts. Either interpretation is enshrined in some measure of fault and some measure of validity, and no great legal revelation rests on the shoulders of the refusal to show a receipt at Walmart. No wars will be fought in the name of receipt rights, and no agenda will be progressed through the refusal to produce a receipt or the demand to see one. To quote the modern Renaissance say, "See Joy Bell see." Choose your battles wisely. After all, life isn't measured by how many times you stood up to fight. It's not winning battles that makes you happy, but it's how many times you turned away and chose to look in a better direction.
That brings me back to what I was saying in the beginning. You know what I mean? They normally put cool people, older people, you know what I mean? People that's not really looking for that type of, you know what I mean, aggression. They're not looking for that. They're there. They probably been at Walmart for 15 plus years. They chilling, man. They thinking about retirement when they get off. They thinking about doing nothing, just relaxing. They're in those positions, bro. So, like, come on, man. Is it even worth it to go back and forth with that person? I get it. I know. You know your rights. You standing up for your rights, and I will never tell you otherwise. But think about the person that's standing there, bro. They not trying to do. They just trying to do the job that they were told to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? So think about that.
Thank you for watching, and let us know what you think of this type of content in the comments below. Let us know if there's a legal topic or police.
So yeah, that's the end of the video. But yeah, man, them people just trying to draw a paycheck, bro. Anybody that I ever came in contact with when I worked there, bro, they were there. They might have been a little bit disgruntled for the most part because it's a stressful work environment, believe it or not. And they just trying to get their paycheck, bro, work their 8 or however many hours, and that be it. So they not trying to be there and take it there with you, man. It's not that serious to them, or at least I know it to me. I used to love when they be like, yo, such and such got to go to lunch. You want to sub in for them at Door Gritter? Heck yeah. No, that's some easy work. stocking these shelves and answering a million questions, man. I'm with it. So, but yeah, I didn't know this was a thing, man. I thought we was just gonna have fun with it, but he took it in depth and I liked it. So y'all get at me in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all thought of this. Let me know your perspective, you know what I mean? And let me know, is it that serious? Is that the battle you choose to fight? Are you the person that fights every battle? Or you the type of person that pick and choose, you know, on a weighted scale, which one needs to be fought? And the other ones that's just like, it's not even worth my time. I could have been home by now. You know what I mean? My eggs, they're getting warm. My milk is getting warm. You got time to sit there and chill? I ain't think so. Y'all get at me. It's your boy L. Till the next reaction, I'm out. Peace. Y'all stay solid. Hey.